Today, I went to the convenience store again, but I decided to change things up and bought something called a salad. When I've had meals here, like when I ordered katsu, there were vegetables on the side, but it's my first time eating a lot of vegetables on their own. Back where I came from, we didn't have anything like these vegetables, so it feels strange to eat them as a meal. The salad had various types of vegetables and some sorts of hard thing, something bee, something veg, square shaped and crunchy. There was also some soup in a bag, which seemed to be for pouring over the salad afterward. I decided to try it without adding anything at first. As I mentioned before, plants were rare where I'm from, so eating them like this still feels strange and unusual. Eating plants makes me feel like I'm destroying something valuable. But in this world, there are so many plants, so I guess it's not a big deal. As I forced myself to eat, the vegetables tasted similar to those that came with the katsu before. The flavor wasn't too strong, and they were crunchy and watery. This texture is always a curious sensation. I wonder if the leaves of the plants growing by the roadside would taste the same. Since the salad didn't have much flavor on its own, I decided to pour on a lot of the soup. But it seems I used too much. The soup was extremely salty and a little sour. It even made my throat tingle. I had this idea of salads in my head with some kind of sauce on the top. So maybe this was the one I was imagining. Since I poured too much, I tried to shake off some of the excess liquids as I ate the vegetables. The top part with too much soup or sauce, I should say, was a bit hard to eat, but the lower part with the less sauce was mild and easier to enjoy. Besides the salad, I also tried something called nikuman today. It's a round bun-like item that they sell at the counter where the convenience store clerks are. Usually, I pay through a machine without interacting with the clerks, so despite coming to the store often, it was almost my first time talking to one. The reason I decided to order the nikuman was that I saw someone else asking the clerk for food displayed in the showcase. The items there seemed to look special, different from the others. This nikuman is one of the Chinese dishes that I had in the image in my head. When I received it, it was soft and warm. Also, I felt nervous talking to the clerk. I was worried that if I said something strange, they might get suspicious. For now, I just said, "One nikuman please," like the other person had, or of course in Japanese, and then followed the clerk's instructions. Other than ordering the nikuman, it was just a normal payment process, so there was no issue. But when they asked, "Do "Do you need a bag?" I didn't know which bag they were referring to, so I said yes, and then got charged for it. Next time, I'll make sure to say no to the bag. The outer layer of the nikuman was mild in flavor and easy to eat. White foods like rice and udon and this seemed to suit my taste. As for the filling, being a nikuman, it had meat inside. The meat felt like it had been kneaded and tightly packed, reminding me of the meat from the future. It had a bit of a strong taste, with a slight peculiar flavor, but when eaten together with the outer bun, it wasn't bad. The fact that it resembled future food might have made it feel a bit nostalgic, and maybe I'm starting to get used to the flavors here, as I've become more able to handle slightly salty foods. I think I could enjoy this dish again sometime.